Come back. Yeah, New York got beaten here, and because this was supposed to be my fallback point, I now have to stop these armies before moving because they simply have too few men that is available to them. I must reinforce over here because I'm simply too few in numbers. I hope I win this in Kentucky, otherwise I have to stop this one in Georgia as well. I have too low readiness, and I want to have one ready army that is ready to attack when needed. We have West Virginia in here. It's holding out. Good. The Shenandoah army is moving to Pittsburgh, Lee, and the North Carolinians are holding out just fine. Let's see kind of weapons do we have. The metal carbine. Oh, thank you. What else do we need? No, it's pretty much just recruitment offices or logistical reform. Yeah, we're waiting for the credit rating to improve. Well, actually, yeah, I won't be able to get across immediately. I have to hold. Let's see, where is that army? It's Evansville, that's within the enemy rights. Oh, I have low readiness, so I need to sort of fall back. They took the city that are giving this army supplies. Now I don't have supplies there, and it's a little bit too. I need to go to Wheeling. So after I take Marietta, I'll go to Wheeling. %56 chance of winning. Okay, we are gonna try to fall back to Carrollton. No, go to. Don't have enough readiness. It's winter, so yeah, we lose readiness apparently when we try to do something. But yeah. We have to wait until it's summer again so that we get a better option. Here sounds like a good choice. Where there have many roads right here. There we go. Marietta. There's the supplies arriving from wrong objective, I guess. Uh, it's taking the long haul. I thought that your supplies were going to go through there, so apparently not. Well, we have low readiness, right? Okay, so we could move up here. Okay, this is our own territory, so we'll go fall back to that point because it's a good fallback position. And here we're gonna hurry up. This still exposes a couple of points that are valuable, so yeah, Louisiana Core, yeah. You get yours. Yeah, take that one. Mississippi is gonna be there. How is this one going? 54%, so not ideal. We have more guns than you. Come on. Let's go. Marietta has been taken. Hep hep. 1.3 million, so pretty good win right there. We are laying siege to that. The army of Mississippi is not going to be. So you gotta go to Carlington with the Louisiana Corps. Okay. State is 41. Okay. Now we're just going to wait for the better readiness to arrive. The heavens, they will have this battle here. Halt! Oh, the Louisiana Corps is gonna get murdered by these men. And we'll have a battle we don't really want, but yeah, we just retreat. Why are you going through there, man? Where's that big army getting? Oh, I thought this was a big army. Nope, this is the army of the Mississippi, sir. 44. I gotta go through the wilderness. We have a full complement of arms there. Gonna go to Pittsburgh. We took the ironworks over here, so we are getting the weapons production that they themselves had. $36. 11 more points and we have a victory. Oh well. Louisiana, move down. God damn you. Hurry up. Louisiana. Let's see. Maybe wheeling is good enough. It's like maybe that is good enough to win. Ooh, all these factories here. If Columbus will give us manufacturing as well. We have a foundry right there. Will that be enough, sir? Is that enough? We're gonna go to wheeling. We're gonna go by railroad if possible, so we don't get. Oh, too low readiness. Damn. Come on, are we winning over here? Are we winning here? Are we winning here? Ah, damn! I lost my readiness and taking huge casualties right there. Yeah, I pushed too far. Okay, now the Union are pushing in more money so they can get their army organization. But I hope I can get to Pittsburgh. How are they going to go? Yeah, I sort of ruined it. Alright. Yeah, that's a shame. Flying column, so we don't have to worry about movement again. Couple of setbacks, maybe because I'm a little bit arrogant and wanted to end the war quickly. But if I get this one, that should be enough points to win. Doesn't matter how you win, as long as you win. See, that's Covington, right? It's right there. I'll split up the armies so that we have one army over here. Once we can't do it right now because we are like retreating from the field. We were beaten. Get the hospital going. Arm of Tennessee, you can go to Bowling Green and then Alabama or Tennessee. Yeah, we need to get ourselves in order. We are better to be around here, so we have a straight path over to Covington, I guess. If we're able to. No, we're not. Okay, then we're gonna go back. Or can we just stay there, perhaps? Yeah, better just stay there. Lawrence rifles have been delivered. We don't need any more. Now it's just about to get more men in. I take Pittsburgh if I take this one. Should be over. They did repel me here and here, so that's good for the Union. Yeah, this is just awful attrition based road right here. Oof, if you could just have all of these troops. Oof, that is a lot, and pretty much a waste of men right there. They should be over here. Yeah. We go to Tennessee, eh? Yeah, we got Pittsburgh, alright. That's good. Just give me 26. So yeah, once I've taken this war is over. They're taking Pittsburgh? Gonna take the hospital, of course. We need every man back on their feet. They still have 26, okay? Or maybe it's a timer. Now Department of Ohio is moving up. They have 17,000 here. They're moving up. That's going to ruin my readiness, eh? Ooh, get yourself in order, Johnston. We need you. Get yourself in order. I hope it's enough. I doubt it. I doubt they'll be ready. Come on, Johnston. Be ready. Harrisburg, maybe. Come on. Beauregard is, however, a little bit more ready. I hope I can fight this Department of Ohio. We do have similar numbers. We are going to defend our objective, and it's over there, and the Union is here. We got a good spot. We got fences over here, a hill over here. Come on, man. Have courage. Single line, so we cover more ground. We have some fences we don't need to have. Deadly volley. Right. This is the most important area to consider. Maybe we should try to bottleneck them by the mountain here. If the enemy would go through there. Or maybe here we have. Here we would have hills up here. We would be looking down upon the enemy. That they have this slope over here. Maybe it should be over here. Well, over here. This gives us the best range possible. And we are at objective, so we are holding. Or should we be above up here, denying the enemy the possibility to go there? If I hold them by the creek, this lake will be too far away. They might go over this mountain here. Of course, that's where my wavering troops are. But if we could make it work. They will likely go. Yeah, we'll try to hold this high ground over here. Maybe we can hold here and here. Right, we have the cannons up here in the woods. The cavalry, a single unit, is going to be used with this wavering infantry. They need a morale boost. We're going to dig in by the woods over here. Because we need to move this infantry up to here. So it's going to be brutal. Get yourself in order. Maybe you can upgrade here, so we use all the points. And time for us to move up the infantry, eh? Infantry, move up. The officer is very far away, so but we can have the cavalry unit over here. Oh, the defenses must hold. Good range right there with cavalry. We can 20 speed it. There we go. That is excellent range, so, but that does not prevent them from outflanking over here. Oh, it doesn't. Absolutely correct. I have to hold this wooded line over here. Advance. And here we will be protected by the rocks over here. So we don't get flanked from this side. We can be flanked from here, but that's where the cavalry arrives. It looks like our infantry stabilized themselves. We should have the artillery over here. Orderly line. Yeah, you better go right this way. You better go straight, man. Better go along this road. Right. Time for us to build some breastworks and be fine. So the enemy's gonna try to cross the woods. Really? Get yourself there. Get yourself there. We only need 2 skirmishers. They can be right here in the middle of these 2 regiments. So we can have these other 2 skirmishers as flank protection. These men ready.
Quiet now and keep your eyes open. Those Yankees are.
Yeah, there's wood over here. Yeah, it would be far simpler, but I need to delay the enemy first so I know where the enemy's going to advance. And we don't know if the enemy's going to change their minds either. We can abandon this position and just position ourselves here. That would be the simplest move to counter the Union. Let's do it. Let's just go down here and keep the cavalry in the middle so that they can add extra firepower if we need it. Yeah, they're gonna go there. Some infantry skirmishers arriving. I hope they don't get the hill advantage right there. Do we need a cavalry here? Actually, we should have the cavalry here guarding the artillery just in case. Back and forwards with the cavalry. Keep up the fire! Yes, sir. Yeah, they're gonna go for a flank attack over here. Yeah, they're all going to go to side. See, they're going there. The other one can go here. Come on, hold! We go here. Then we have another one. Regiment right ready to flank. Lay down and hold yourself. Advance and advance. Try to hold them by the creeks. penalty. Okay. Men. Keep firing. Shouldn't we try to hold this or so? Fire! Try to hold here to guard the flank there. They're exhausted, so that's why we need to try to rest the men up. This is bad terrain to move in, so. Can't see a damn thing, sir. Okay, we have low ammo. Okay. Firing, sir! Try to hit them. Line. Like they're programmed to advance because the enemy is going backwards, so you're supposed to move forwards with your brigade. Oh, a cavalry charge! They can sense that this unit is wavering, so that's why they're sending it in, right? Fire down! they have a high ground over here, so of course going to use it. Where's the skirmishes? I don't want them to take the entire... Okay, we can add the firepower over there. Good flank attack right there. Enemy should decide to retreat any moment. Major victory. Yeah, this is enough. We won. Just 20 speeded.
Side.
This. See how much they lost support. $6,000 rifles. We captured 4,600 men. Okay, how much is their morale? 25. So either a single point more or we have already won. It should be a victory. We can go to Columbus. Just okay. Wait. Okay, we don't have the readiness, but so we got taken this territory, eh? How about we move quickly to Evansville and take them out? Hey, they took Kentucky. What the hell, man? That's not supposed to go. Oh wait, didn't take that to begin with. St. Louis is far away. Mississippi is over there. We got some armies over here. Need to improve the readiness, but are they gonna leave Grafton alone now to try to take out the Shenandoah? They move up there. If we manage to take, we could secure the flank here, right? We simply siege here. We would be closer to Lee's army and would be better able to use them. But like, we only need to beat them one more time in a battle, we would be fine. Unless, of course, they win over here in Georgia. Let's see, suppress. Like it really matters what we pick. Uh, Command reform is what I want. Or recruitment officers. And they leave Grafton here again, so we can move up with the Virginian army here. And that should be enough points for a victory. 1,000 brigade here. Oh, 2,000 brigades right here. And then they will take casualties here. Or the enemy should take casualties. Because we're in our zone of control here, it will force this army to move backwards. Should be enough. 17,000 against. We have pretty low supplies. But we can take Grafton here, eh? Of course they go backwards and try to cut us off. They get a couple of territories here. Yeah, we comfort us with one brigade, then we should have the victory. Battle of Pittsburgh. Hey Gomez. Hey. My cat, he's like looking at me. So we are defending, and we have State Road, right? And where will they be arriving from? Will they take the same as before, or is it a different map? Hmm. No, it's a different map, right? Major hill. Here we got the hill advantage over here and forests. So yeah, we should try to hold that. Take this giant hill. Yeah, we gotta hold this hill. That's pretty obvious terrain advantage. Okay, I forgot. Wanted to take. Yeah, I need to take this hill here. That would be great if we could take it. Hold this little ridge line right there. Yeah, over here would be great. Yeah, this is a larger ridge. Hell yeah. I hope the terrain feature is going to be of value, but yeah, there's a fence on this side. I simply don't know where they're gonna be. So I guess we prepare ourselves best we can. We have forest on this side. We don't have anything on this side. Build some parapets over here. Just enough to match this unit. And over here we don't have anything. Should try to guard the flank of our men. Alright, gotta go deadly volley. Deadly volley. Yes. The cavalry, artillery. 864 men reporting for duty, sir. This is 3 more men that we had than what we had in the previous battle. Right, we have. That's just the officers. How about the cannons? What about the cannon? Yeah, good point. Good point. I don't know. Let's just have a damn around here. Okay, something like this. Something like this. They should be able to fire here like this. Yeah, let's go. So let us skirmisher. And same thing here. No, 20 speed it so we know until we know where the enemy is gonna go, so we can concentrate our forces. But this ridge would have been great. But anyway, we get the hill here, looking down on us. Yes, but we can have a second row here and down if need be. This seems more likely, this road here. Just a couple of fences in the way. And well, if I get... I need one extra unit over here. Yeah, the majority of men are going the same way here, so that me moving troops was not really good. Now we need to readjust everything again. Take there. This point can be over here, and then we just simply go up one step with the infantry. Just try to hold here.
Coffee and hardtack.
Making my belly turn. Yeah, we get good ranges here. Let's advance here. Let's see. Yeah, okay, they tried to flank me, but they didn't. Fire! Fire the cannon! Let's go here with the cavalry so we can use the gap. Come on, man. Hold your fire. Hold your fire. Hold your fire. And hold your fire. Or regroup, rather.
Hardtack.
Band. Fall back! Fall back! Back! Yee! Fire! Come on! We need an extra brigade over here. Good, we routed them here. Send the skirmishers up. We need to send more men. Develop the flank here. If we hold here. Force them back. Advance! Advance! Company! Advance! Advance up with a smaller regiment first, or detachment rather. The bigger regiment support, and then we can move up to the bigger regiments when the skirmishers have taken the ground we want. We want to have this little high ground over here, we have this ridge. Advance! Yeah, they can't really push without infantry. Well, we have one infantry just in case something else happens, like unexpected. But yeah, enemy morale is very bad. Excellent. Take this little ridge here. Let's advance. Advance. And move up. And here, like I'm individually ordering them so that the AI doesn't mess up the formations. It has happened. Here we go doing well. We get 20 speed it now. Are they regathering themselves? Okay. Deal with the artillery, please. Okay, the cavalry and they're all regrouping here, but right, go here. Yeah, just a small advance over here. And we could also push back, go backwards. Yeah, we go backwards here to this little ridge here. Enemy has lost men. You're never supposed to retreat under fire, but here where the skirmish is still firing them. Let's see, you've got a skirmish over there, a detachment over here. Time to get yourself in line and fire at them in the flank, right? Yeah, that'll halt that infantry unit's advance. Oh, they have more men. Okay, they're starting to regain themselves. I thought that they were already done with their main assaults. Detachment, eh? Yeah. We'll likely go here. 16. Yeah, it will be a new day, so then we will be able to regroup. Unless they decide to retreat during the night. Flank protection. Fire, fire, fire. Holy crap. Yeah, that was a good bet. Oh. Yeah, they will go to the side, but we have trenches and a ridge. Good. Take away the artillery, sir! port ourselves there. Just a couple of soldiers there. Enemy doesn't really have morale. So. Come on! Fire! 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 Start a new trench line. A lot of more trenches can be built. And yeah, we should try to keep this ridge here, like the small, we have a small height advantage right there. That we need to try to keep. We have the artillery there is good. These men here may not be needed. Maybe we should have more men placed here. Yes, I have to like have a skirmisher over here, lay them down, and they can shoot through the gaps here actually. Somewhat. We can just keep building here. That's what we will do. The closer the enemy get to the first line, the second line shall answer. Right, this, and this will be good. And we will... Yeah, this will be good enough. Huh. Give them hell, man! Yeah, we can try to get closer to the enemy. And don't we have skirmishers available?
I hope we don't need to march all day again. Save your water for when you stop.
Run.
Make sure your weapon is clean. It is time now, man.
Yeah, send out the skirmisher. Rav. Oh, detachments right there. That's not not really worth it.
No slacking now. Keep moving. Reloading.
Go here. Try to hit the artillery crew. So then we have to reman them with actual infantry. Oh, they're going. Come on, man. Get in here. See. First battery. Yeah. Those men. Take these men up here as well. Try to hold the grounds. Fire, fire, fire! Lay down! Lay down, sir. Here? Yeah. The stealth factor. Then now the enemy is gonna advance up here. Maybe it was a ruse. So we'll go through here into the artillery, take the point. Oh, we're gonna move back the skirmishers here. Go, detachments. We don't need a skirmisher that far away from the actual bigger regiments that we have. What we're gonna do, we're gonna hold here, and hold here. That was a brave officer. Sir, we're offering you a chance to surrender.
Can't see the Yankees, I know they're here.
It should be any moment now. Bastards! Try to take this ridge line, sir. Lay down and fire. Ah, there's just an attachment. I thought it was a major regiment. Okay.
5-second view.
Maybe need an extra infantry regiment. No, there will be. Stand up. Major regiments coming in, arriving now, so let's just fire into them. We need extra support. Keep firing. We'll be putting pressure here, sir, but we can hold. Every bullet. Cavalry just standing there. Ah, they're gonna utilize the high ground against me, eh? Come on. Fire! Well, I don't really have ammunition left. They have some stealth there apparently, so that's why it is like that. Enemy lacks morale. Come on! Aim and fire! I hope it's a bug. I mean, I hope it is an ability, not a bug. That should be 24 now. So we won the Battle of Pittsburgh and we took their factory area. And the Union will now interpret it as okay, we can't do anymore. We lost our ability to make uniforms, and yeah, that should be enough for victory. In no wait, that was that's a national morale, but no. 4,000 enemy soldiers captured there as well. Now we got 25 still. What? Maybe I should rush to Columbus. Yeah, here we need the credit to be able to. Oh, not yet. Okay, what else can we get? Recruitment officers. Yes, more recruits. Here we can go for some propaganda or administration reform. Doesn't matter. Like war is over any moment now. So just a small increase in amount of. Ha! And all of the enemy units are going there. Okay. Tennessee, you need to rejoin this over here. You need to get yourself in order. 25. Yeah, I think the Columbus will be the decisive move. Uh, Once we get there, or Grafton. Yeah, Grafton. Yeah, that's what will win the war. A one-pointer. We're taking Cumberland, sir. We're taking Pittsburgh. We're taking Wheeling, and we're taking Pittsburgh. Now, these factories, you can see what they give provisions and uniforms. So, come on. Are you gonna go with the Army of the Ohio as well? Yeah, once we've taken this one, it should be over. And yeah, unfortunate. I was hoping to get Kentucky to succeed, but we'll get Kentucky indirectly anyway. So many armies we have here. Far too many, sir. In terms of policies, what are we doing? What are we doing? Okay, the government funding. All right. Oh, you won't take this before I take Grafton, that's for sure. The defenses must hold. Hurry up and take the territories before they manages to counterattack. Cover your readiness, sir. Blinking just signalizes his armies are retreating. The bigger the army you have, the faster you take towns. Yeah, leave. Mr. State Guard and these men here. Hurry up and take Grafton, sir. Hurry up. Hurry up and take it. There we go. $26? What? Come on. Not fair. Do we have enough ready? No, Johnston is getting up his readiness, but not yet. Ohio is going against Pittsburgh, and Johnston needs more readiness. Yeah, the Georgian army is going to be repelled here, I think. If nothing else, they give me. Okay, they attack here again, but they're so broken up. Uh, yeah, I need to move up with North Carolina, I think, to Harrisburg or something, just to take more points, or just go behind here, take the depot here, and Annapolis. It's a little bit. They're a little bit stubborn. Yeah, the same thing as always. See these men here. Everybody really. Get yourself to a line. This side of the creek, and then these men as well. Hmm. Where is the cavalry, sir? Oh. Wavering cavalry. Let's see. One here. Or that. Let's just keep them together so we can just reinforce them with both wherever we know the enemy is going to be. And let us get started. Skirmishers out. Skirmishers out. 20 speed it.
Sergeant, any word from the picket line?
Build some breastworks. Ha! Of course they're gonna go here. Alright, alright. Looks like we have to change our position. Gonna try to hold this hill. You see it's a height advantage right here. So we can fire down upon the Union as they try to get there. Then these men here will take the position on this creek that they will try to hold.
Bring me the spyglass, Sergeant.
Aha, they fooled me. They're gonna go here, right? They're gonna go through there. This little road here, right? Yes, they fooled me with this false diversion. Okay. Let's see. We got these men. We got these men. Well, we gotta try to occupy them and get there. Get yourself in order and move up the big regiments. Try to hold. Alright, the detachments are moving up. Poor morale is there though. It can be Fayetteville, so it can be here. Um, where is he going? Huh. Well. Ah, they're gonna go for a crossing. Okay. Alright. Yeah, that's right. Give some fire.
Bring me the spyglass, Sergeant.
Lay down. And lay down. Take the fence line right here. Why not? They're just falling backwards. They're not stable, so we're just gonna win without them, I guess. big assault division right there. Hold your steady! Steady, boys! Steady, boys! Come on, fire! Yeah. Okay. This is not a battle, sir. This is a massacre. take out their cavalry regiment. Just 45 men left there, so there's hardly any casualties here. But a regiment is a regiment. It gives them control. Fire! 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 Oh yes, you did. Move, advance, and advance, and advance. Hitting a couple of units here. Here is just a little delaying action. They're peppering all the units going trying to cross here. The enemy must have done a propaganda or something so that they got. Yeah, that's probably why. Beauregard is ready enough to move to Columbus if we really want to, but yeah, we don't need North Carolina here. We can move to Harrisburg, and that they don't have any fortresses in that direction, and that's enough to win. Unless, of course, we go all the way here, but that wouldn't matter that much. I ordered it during the midnight, so yeah. Then I go for Ohio with the Department of Ohio. 11,000 men. Okay, they only need 96 more, so there's recruiting artillery regiment there. So yeah, lots of battles here now in the end game, but the enemy is desperate. They know they have not enough points. Whilst I prepare the offensive here, I can just might as well, if I'm able to place. Let us fight 12 guns versus 30 guns, okay? It is just the same. It should go by this road here. Go to this town, then it's a matter of if to go through here or if to go this way around to get to the objective. Either way, both sides will go to this objective over here. We got fence lines, so that's good. We got this hill here. We can use the building here to connect. There's a ridge here also. You can see that would give us very good cover, and then we have fences here. So there's lots of defensive possibilities on this terrain. We got a stone wall right here, so that's good enough. And then wait, that's only 3 men. No, we want 4 battalions, please. Yeah, 4 battalions over here. Using the house as a flank cover. And then the rest of these men can build a parapet. Come on, what are you waiting for? Keep an eye out, boys. Alright, we can have one in yellow. And here we want to be by the side, on the side here. We want to be on the field right there. They're gonna be a flank cover. Gotta build parapets so we have superior protection compared to those wooden fences. And here we got this little hill for the artillery. The cavalry can go to the wooden line and be loose order. So that's a good position for the men. Let us start. And as always, send out skirmishers out first. Deny the enemy some cover by taking it for ourselves. Well, we could be by this fence line like that. They might go from that direction. just a couple of brigades here, nothing spectacular. Right.
Quiet in the ranks.
But the Union will lose in this episode, though. They can't continuously attack me and then get morale penalties. The reason they are still in the fight is because of that propaganda perk that you can take. It increases the support a little bit. Uh, but yeah, they should have used that one. And every time you use a policy or project, rather, that increases the cost for the next level of it. So. Sending out skirmishers. Keep firing. Yeah,
I'm
a little
starving.
bit
Anybody got any
unnecessary.
extra rations?
Okay.
I'm starving. Get out of line.
A lot of detachments. But are all going to the same spot, which makes them easier to hit. Fire from a distance. Keep up the fire. Yeah, I might as well take this one. Artillery, you can take this point over here. Advance. Oh, that's good. Can place my men immediately how I want them. And we got some more trenches as well, so it's good for us. We're gonna use this building as flank cover again, and we're gonna build some parapets again. The parapets by the road, so that's done, and then you just place your men inside a parapet. These men don't have a parapet available to them, but they can build. See, the cavalry can be the morale support or to the flank. Getting some flank cover right there. Let us start. We want to take this ridge here. And this cavalry can take this. Not enough. Fire, 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 fire. Oh, I could have placed the artillery there. Okay. aerial attacks. Yeah. This ground here. Yeah, I could have forced them out and just take this fence line here. I would have the ridges. Okay, some assault columns and then some line infantry left. I mean, infantry in line. So yeah, I could have taken this lower ground, but then the enemy will be on the high ground, so that's why I don't do it. So yeah, okay, I could be here. That's actually pretty good ground. Likely that I mean, I think the enemy will just be on the same spots. Yeah, hopefully those men will retreat, so they will get less soldiers.
Oh yeah, blueberries! Make sure your weapons clean!
Just keep advancing here and just pepper them. The enemy should decide they cannot hold this ground and then just be done with it. Let's hold here. And we're gonna take this ground here. Generally it's not supposed to, but we are having such a clear advantage here, it's okay. Hurry up with the skirmishers. Where are the skirmishers for this one? Okay, this one and then that one. It needs to go here. Be in the middle. Yep, here they arrive with the big attack columns. Yeah, but they're not that many of them. You can set up some new skirmishers here, right? Yeah. And have these men run. These men lay down. So they are soaking up the bullets. Load! You're not supposed to fire back. Oh. Keep moving forward, right behind the skirmishers. Finally. Minor? Aren't you supposed to have a major victory there? Damn it. Ugh. You're 5-1. That's pretty good. There we go. Capture some. Still, they got 25 points. Yeah. I will have to be more careful with the readiness. But we are win. Okay. We won right there. Okay. We won. I don't want to risk showing the video and then have some sort of copyright or something. But yeah, this is the result anyway. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.